player of all time. In my opinion, he'd need a handful of championships, MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year awards, and a 10-year stretch of overwhelming dominance that's never been seen before. If he pulls that off, I'd say he's got a shot. But what are the chances that it actually happens, and Wembanyama becomes the GOAT? Well, the alien that can defy those odds, and I'm not the only one that believes he can. Wemby's rookie season put the world on notice. He exceeded even the craziest of expectations, and it opened everyone's eyes to the possibility that we may be watching the future GOAT. Are we getting ahead of ourselves? Probably, but this dude is so good that it doesn't seem that crazy. So today, we're gonna put Wemby through the GOAT gauntlet, evaluating what he has in his favor, what he has in common with other greats, and the type of success he would need to become the greatest basketball player of all time.
Wembanyama one-on-one. Shot clock is off. Wembanyama goes right by Durant.
When we identify a potential GOAT, there's one box that has to be checked. The player needs to be unlike anything the NBA's ever seen. Michael Jordan didn't just fly through the air. He glided, flexing a slashing and scoring ability that was unheard of at the time. At 6'9", LeBron is as big as a power forward and can move as quick as a guard with jumping out the gym type athleticism. And Magic was a 6'9" point guard. Period. We'd never seen that before. Victor Wembanyama is a 7'4" shot creator who's also the best defensive player in the league. It's not even an argument. Wemby is something that we've never seen before. In fact, he's something that even the GOATs have never seen before. Jordan, LeBron, Magic, and Larry were great defenders, but they're not even on the same defensive planet as Victor. Wilt and Kareem were nearly the same height, but they don't have the handle or the jumper that he does. Jerry West actually compared Wemby to Bill Russell, but now add a polished offensive game and you can't even compare the two. There isn't one thing on the basketball court that Victor can't do at a high level. In his rookie season, Wemby put up over 1,500 points, 500 rebounds, 200 assists, 50 steals, 200 blocks, and 100 three-pointers, becoming the first player to ever put up those numbers in a season. Not the only rookie ever, the only player ever. This kid is something that even the GOATs have never seen before, and that's a sign that points towards future GOAT status.
Trying to answer. He is stopped and taken away.
Wembanyama can have all the skills in the world, but if he doesn't have the right mentality, he'll never become the GOAT. A player's mindset is like the engine to the car. You can have a sick-looking McLaren with a fresh paint job, all the bells and whistles, but if you pop up the hood and there's no engine, you're fucked. In basketball terms, you can have the physical tools, all the talent in the world, but if your mindset isn't in the right place, you're not going anywhere. Thankfully, Wemby isn't cut from that cloth. In fact, he's been in the NBA for less than a year, and there are already countless stories about his mindset and confidence that just leaves your jaw on the floor. In an interview with JJ Redick, Victor said, Defensive Player of the Year, he was quoted saying, "Let him win it now, because after that, it's no longer his turn." He's also reportedly left people in the Spurs organization in awe at how quickly he masters moves that he practices, a testament to his work ethic. Those are just a few indicators that he's cut from that MJ, Kobe, LeBron type cloth. An innate confidence, the willingness to grow, adapt, improve, and a fiery competitiveness that demands nothing less than greatness. You see it on the court too. The passion, the intensity, it's not something you can fake. Wemby already has the physical tools and the skill set, and when you add his mentality, it's the recipe for a GOAT.
The screen, the drive. Oh, it's knocked away by Wembanyama.
Victor clearly has the skills and the mindset to become the greatest of all time. But what type of numbers is he on pace to average? And are they enough to put him in the GOAT conversation? Based off his historic rookie season, he's on a trajectory to put up some monster numbers. and I have a formula that can project what his career numbers may look like. Jordan, LeBron, Magic, Kareem, and Bird are the pillars of the GOAT conversation, and they got the numbers to back it up. So I decided to use our 5 GOATs and calculate how much their numbers increased or decreased year to year throughout their career. So, for example, from his rookie season to his second season, LeBron's scoring average increased by 6.3 points, Kareem by 2.9, Magic by 3.6, Birds went down by 0.1, and Jordan was injured, so we'll leave him out. As a result, a top 5 player of all time increases his scoring by an average of 3.2 points from his rookie year to his sophomore year. And since we have Wemby's stats from his rookie season, his scoring would be projected to jump up to 24.6 points per game in his second season. Now, if we do this for rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, and true shooting percentage, while making some manual adjustments for Wemby's position and play style, he'd average 24, 12, 4, 2, and 4 on 58.8% true shooting. I'd say that's a damn good second season. Now, let's say Victor has a 15-year NBA career, and we continue projecting his numbers based on what the all-time greats have done. His stats over the years would then look like this. Keep in mind, I did adjust for outlier seasons that all greats have had when they reach their prime, while also adjusting his numbers for his playstyle, like a higher increase in rebounds, steals, and blocks because the dude is a 7'4" defensive demon. Now, based on these projections on his 15-year career, Wembanyama would average 27 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 4 blocks per game on 60.5% true shooting. In my eyes, these are GOAT-worthy numbers, but of course, they're just projections. Victor had one of the greatest rookie seasons of all time, and it's put him on a trajectory to becoming one of the greatest players of all time. And if he were to continue on that path and average numbers in the ballpark of what we projected, he may just become the greatest ever.
Spurs harass Wallace into a turnover and
would consider him as the GOAT, no matter how crazy his numbers are. And that's just how it works. Accolades play one of the biggest roles in determining the greatest of all time. So let's get an idea of what he would need to accomplish throughout his career. I thought it'd be fair to reuse our formula from earlier and calculate the average number of accolades a top 5 player of all time receives throughout his career. And based off the numbers, a GOAT wins on average 4 championships, 3 finals MVPs, 4 regular season MVPs, not even 1 defensive player of the year, makes 15 all-star appearances, and has 13 all-NBA selections and 5 all-defense selections throughout their career. So in order for Wembanyama to put himself in the conversation as the GOAT, this kid has the skills, the mindset, and is on the right trajectory to reach this all-time great level of success. And if he does pull it off, I'd have no problem stamping him as the GOAT. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, subscribe. I'm making videos every week and your support is much appreciated. And let me know what you guys think. Does Wemby have the traits of a future GOAT? Can he reach the necessary success to get